Turn my phone real quick. All right, shalom, 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 shalom. This brother Ahshamiah. First, I'm gonna give honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, God Kadash. All right. Double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone. Peace and salutations to all my fellow Aki and my Akot out there that follow Yahweh Bahashem Yahawashi with truth and sincerity. I like to say shalom. All right, Shalaki, if you're thinking why I'm out late, I'm past the time where I was supposed to be out. I had to get something to eat real quick before I started camp because I was really hungry. So hey, a lot of y'all Bahashem Yahawashi for giving me something to eat. Come out here and preach this word. And I pray that this camp is edifying. Matter of fact. I'm thinking about moving. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second out here. Yeah, this is okay. Be right here. Shock you. I just moved a little bit, but I'm gonna grab some scriptures and I pray that this can't be edifying. So this is This is 2nd Esdras 9:1. He answered me and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou see the part of the signs pass, which I told thee before, then thou shalt understand it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And that's what's happening. Yahweh Bahashem Yahawashi about to visit the world which he made. But before he does that, he sent out what? His prophets. He sent out his prophets at the last moment of Babylon, the last minutes of Babylon. From priest Jaquab to priest Ariah, and down to the elders and apostles, great millstone, now down to us younger brothers and us Akim, all right, coming out here and preach the word. Hey, man, this place don't got that much time. America's about to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, man. And you Edomites, just get ready for slavery, man, because this is the last kingdom that you're going to have. So, hey, man, make sure you get your last coffee, your last beer, your last cheeseburger, because, listen, man, when you Edomites go into captivity, that's it. There's no next golden big huge kingdom for the Edomites, man. That's it. You know what's crazy? Sometimes we get mixed up that America and Rome were two separate captivities. What they were, two separate rulerships, but they're the same beast. All right. Because when you go into Revelation, it says that the beast was wounded. And when you come into the truth, you realize that Rome and America are just one rulership. Okay? This is Rome all over again. Okay? So, we get it mixed up, because when brothers do research on captivities and when Israelites was going to captivity in kingdoms that they were in, we check up the captivities and the times where Esau ruled, man. From the city of Nineveh to Greece, to Rome, and now America, man. Now that we got his last captivity, he had multiple rulerships, man. Esau had multiple rulerships. These Edomites that you see walking down the street, they've been in their rulership before, man. They did the same spirits here back today, man. They were the kings, the princes, and rulers of Greece and Rome. Now in America, they call themselves Americans. But they don't know that this is their last kingdom that they're ever going to have, man. There's not going to be another Edomite kingdom. There's not going to be another heathen kingdom. All right, because you heathens, man, y'all had y'all fun. Japheth, you had your fun. Moab, you had your fun. All right. Ham, you Hamites, you had y'all fun, man. Y'all had y'all fun, man. The Moabites and Ammonites, all right, when you read Judges, they had us in slavery. And it was a short period of time, but still, every nation had a hand in our captivity, man. Now that Yahweh Ahshamiah is sending his prophets, so-called black, Hispanic, Native American men, because, hey, you women, man, y'all through, man. The average American woman is through. But the Lord reserved his prophets at the last, man. And y'all, now that his prophets are coming back, all right, because we coming back in reincarnation, you also got prophets that was read in the scriptures are now back here on earth. You got a brother that might be Edges. You got a brother that might be Daniel. You got a brother that might be Isaiah. A brother that might be Habakkuk. A brother that might be, Elijah, man. We gonna find out in these latter days. But right now, these brothers that are out there preaching, man, they're bringing this place down by the words, man. Not with the sledgehammer, not with a bulldozer. All right, because that's what Esau thinks. When you want to bring down the kingdom, you got to use construction and shit like that, or war, all right, or some form of physical war, which is coming. The physical war is coming, but now it's a spiritual war, man. And we're conquering this place through spiritual power, man. With small drops of spiritual power. Okay, this is what Yahweh Ahshamiah told us to do, is prophesy, man. This place don't have that much time here, man. This place don't have that much time left, man. But you got false prophets saying that we're going to be here for another 30, 40 years. Hell fucking no. And I did the mathematics, man. We're going to be here till 2045, to 2055. Fuck no, man. This place ain't even... Look at these people, man. This place ain't going to last for another 40, 30 years, man. America is done. It had its prime. It had its golden age. All right. You can see these old Edomites, man. They grew up in the 1940s, 50s. All right. They were born, might be in the 1940s, 50s. Now they grew up in the 60s, 70s. Now they old, man. Even the millennials and all that. All these people, they had their turn, man. All these people that had their fun time here, they had their turn. They had their turn of rulership. Now it's our turn, man. And now it's our turn to be the kings, the emperors, all right, the captains, the rulers, all right, the nobles, the bishops, all right, the ones that are the priests. Aren't we a nation of kings and priests? So why can't we rule, man? Even the two-thirds themselves are a nation of heathens. Yeah, they're Israelites. But hey, these the same people that want to Barnabas over Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? These are niggites, man. They got like ites in the scriptures. The nation of people are named after their progenitor. Like Hamites, descendant of Ham. Okay? Japhites, descendant of Japheth. But you two-thirds, y'all niggites, man. Descendant of niggas. Alright? Y'all niggites, man. You niggites are gonna be destroyed, man. You two-thirds, you fucking baby mamas, you dreadhead niggas, you fucking botsy boys, you shiesty mask wearing niggas, y'all always wearing black, man. And here it is, it's warm as fuck inside, and the spring's about to come, y'all still wearing black. And speaking of the devil, alright, them niggas, they cross the street right now. But all you nations, all you people, you two-thirds, you heathens, especially you Edomites, y'all all had y'all fun. Y'all had y'all turn, man. Alright? Every single one of y'all had y'all turn. Now it's the time of the elect. This second Esdras 9:4. Then thou shalt understand that the Most High, Yahweh Ahshamiah, spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world has an end and a beginning, and the end is manifest. Right, and the end of this place is manifested. Alright? America's about to be destroyed, man. And you so-called African Americans, you black people, man, y'all gonna die with it, man. Because y'all are black people. Y'all just in darkness. Okay? The average black person is in darkness, man. And that's what you are, a black. The word black, it just means void of light, man. Even the devil, they wearing black, man. You see these niggas walking down the street, you ain't gonna be all cheerful and high and want to be friendly to them. No, they got a dark countenance about them. They have a black countenance about them. They're already black men wearing black hoodies. Now they look even more threatening to these Edomites and these average people. But that's the color of black. It means void of light. Because these niggas, they don't have no form of enlightenment in them. So they're gonna be dark. They're just dark cockroaches, man. that love to be in the darkness. So guess what? They're gonna die with the darkness, man. So hey, America's gonna be destroyed, man. And World War III to come. And you Americans, y'all finished, man. The only people that's gonna make it out of here is the elect. So the end is manifesting as we speak. All right. You weirdos out here, you people, man, all y'all all gonna get destroyed, man. And I've been, you know what's funny? Before I came down to camp, I was walking down to camp before I got something to eat. And I was just seeing how Jake I just want to see where Jake is at in the vibration. And what I realized is that Jake is in a fucking time loop, man. Yo, I just saw an Edomite peeing right in this tree, man, like a fucking dog. And that shit just took me out of words, man. That's why I paused for a minute, because I just saw this Edomite with his kid peeing in the fucking tree, man. See, the average American is barbaric. This is a barbaric society ruled by barbaric people. And the way how he bent down, the way how he like got on his knees, you would thought a dog would do some shit like that. Y'all didn't see it. I saw. That's why. Hey man, call y'all about yo. Hey man, Shalak my Shapati, man. All call Adawamyo, okay? Because hey, Esau Edom needs a fucking ass whipping, man. The nation of Edom needs a great catastrophic event that needs to occur to them. Basically, a divine ass whipping, basically. Okay, judgment, man. Because you Edomites, y'all been living good for a very long time, man. Now y'all end is here. Now you're in that you don't want it to happen, because hey man, these higher up elites, these higher up Edomites, they know who they are according to the Bible. They know that they're Edomites. The average Edomite doesn't know that they're Edomites. They don't know that they're the biblical Edomites that God hates. Because when they grew up, they thought God loves everybody. But no, the Most High doesn't love everybody, man. The Most High hates all nations except Yasharala, the princess of the power, man. So you people, man, y'all in the rude awakening, man. That's why it says in Obadiah that the day of the Lord gonna be terrible upon the heathen, because the heathen had believing in vain lies.
Well, we would fully love to have you. I can tell you that.
There's only two places she's moving: here or Dublin.
Have you been to Dublin?
Guys, we need to think about the four of us.
Right. This Obadiah 1:15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee, and thy reward shall be turned upon thy own head. Right. All you heathens. And Obadiah speaks of Esau Edom. So from Esau Edom all the way down to Ham, Japheth, to Kittim, to the Armenians, to the Asharites, the Assyrians, okay, to the Cushites, to the Japhites. Damn, that's a big one. Damn. Lucky. It was just a big ass mosquito. I don't know what the fuck this was, man. Look at this. This shit big as a motherfucker. God, yo, it looked like a black spot. But yo, that was a big ass bug I just catch. Damn. But back to what I was saying, these nations, every nation had a hand in the captivity of the Israelites, the true Israelites. All right, so-called black, Hispanics, Native Americans, not you small hats, man. And you small hats know that our people are the true people. But y'all want to claim yourselves as the Ashkenazis, which the word Ashkenazi go back to the children of Japheth. All right, them Hawaiian, Samoan, and Italians, those are the true Ashkenazis. Somebody just called me. Give me 1 second. But the word Ashkenaz actually goes back to them Japhites, man, who lives in Hawaii, that lives in Samoa and Tonga and Tahiti. Those are the two. Those are the true Ashkenaz, which where they true biblical land should be Germany. They're the true Germans. But you know, Esau will conquer a nation and claim those people as himself. He called himself the Greeks. He called himself the Etruscans and the Minoans. All right, he even called himself the Romans. And you Edomites, y'all know that y'all the true biblical Romans, man. All right, and the Roman Empire is here today. It's called America. All right, the only difference is that y'all don't call President Trump emperor. You call him President Trump. Because in ancient Rome, y'all call y'all rulers an emperor. Emperor Nero, Emperor Titus, Emperor Caesar. So now, hey, Nero is back, and his name is called Donald Trump. And these Edomites know that these Edomites know that they in their that they're in the new Roman Empire, because every nation that Esau rules, it has the symbol of the eagle. Okay, it has the symbol of the eagle. Okay, let me grab that scripture. Yep. This is Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rocks. Right. The pride of thine heart. They the most proudest nation on the planet. Esau, Edom. That's why they have the name Caucasian. All right, the word Caucasian actually means cave dweller. And not every Edomite, let me say that back, not every Caucasian, not every so-called white person is an Edomite. A lot of them go back to Jake. Because Jake ruled Europe for 1,000 years. And you know what Jake do when they see snow bunnies, man? They pop them and they give birth to children. And those children grew up and they have children with those Edomites. Now, over time, that generation of Israelites look like so-called white people. So you have a lot of Israelites that look like so-called white people. So we not classifying as skin color. We classifying about spirit and nationality and bloodline. Okay? Same thing with this northern kingdom. All right? There's a lot of tares amongst the northern kingdom. So let me continue. There's Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee. Thou dwellest in the cliffs of the rocks, whose habitation is high. Right? Because when you do history on the Caucasians, all right, on the Edomites, because when you first read about Mount Petra, Mount Seir, the first people that ruled, that inhabited Mount Seir and Mount Petra was them Horites, which are Hamites. And then Esau came in, conquered that land, and he called himself Mount Seir and Mount Petra. Okay? Every nation that he conquers, he takes their names and their customs and claim it as himself, because Esau doesn't have a own culture. That's why they call culture vultures. Culture appropriation, because Esau will copy these other nations. And the main nation that he likes to copy, that he likes to manipulate, the main nation that he likes to take all the fruits and blessings from, is the nation of Israel, the nation of Yasharallah. Okay, that's why you see Edomite women wearing cornrows and bamboo earrings, man. That came from a nigga woman, but still. All right. You see Edomites, they be dressing up like the average Jake, man. Why is that? Because they the culture vultures. They the nation of thieves and robbers, man. They don't have a culture or a tradition of their own. Okay, the true culture that they have is being cavemen. That's their true culture. When you watch them cartoons like the Flintstones and the Croods, all right, the Croods, the Flintstones, and what's that movie called? The Birth of Fire with Ron Perlman. All right, I forgot what it's called, but basically, when you watch movies where it takes time in ancient caveman times, those are the Edomites. Jake wasn't living in caves. So-called black man wasn't living in caves. All right, the only black man that actually hid in a cave was King David. But other than that, Jake wasn't living in caves, man. Like that was their whole life. Okay. Jake was high. Jake was upright. Even in wickedness, Jake was upright. Hey, man. Jake wasn't slack. I got something in my eye. Black. I got allergies, so and plus contacts. I had to use these little drops to put in my eye so my eye can moisturize, you know, rejuvenate. But hey, man, back to what I was saying. Jake don't live in caves like Esau does. Every movie that has like a caveman setting or scenario, all right, you don't see Jake. Jake is in a better position, you know. But Esau will make fun of that, saying we were kings, which we were. All right, during the medieval ages, that these Edomites like to claim themselves to be the kings and priests were actually Israelites, the Vikings, okay, the Franks, the Goths, okay, the Vanguards, okay, the Voms Vikings, okay, the Moors. All right, Jake ruled Europe for 1,000 years, man. The Celts, all right, the Gallic tribes, the Baltic tribes, all right, the Britain Isles, man. Those are all Israelites, man. So you nations, y'all like to make fun of Jake, but Jake ruled over your ass at a certain period of time. You Northern Kingdom, y'all through, man. This is Obadiah 1:4. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, thou hast set thy nest among the stars, thence I'll bring thee down, save the Lord Yahweh Ahshamiah. Right. So when you look at the American dollar, everywhere that Esau reigned is the eagle. All right. It's now 2020. It was in 2024. Now they officially classified the American eagle as a symbol of America, which it always been. Okay. But everywhere that Esau goes, his symbol is the eagle. In Germany, they have, in Germany, Nazi. In Nazi Germany, they had the symbol of the eagle. In Switzerland, they had the symbol of the eagle. France, all right, Albania, Turkey, okay, Great Britain, America, okay, any country that have not East, especially in Egypt, they have the symbol of the eagle. So what does that mean? That means that Esau, he reigns there. He rules there, man. Shit, even Mexico got a symbol of the eagle. And the head prime minister of Mexico is a small head, an Amalekite. All right, she's a small head, an Amalekite. But she going to slavery. Shit, you even got Amalekites in Hawaii, man, claiming themselves to be them Hawaiians, some Japhlites. And they go into slavery alongside with them Hawaiians too, man. And you Japhlites, don't think y'all just living on the island doing a hula dance thinking y'all okay. No, man, y'all getting your ass whooped too in the kingdom, man. Every nation is going to get their ass whooped for what they've done to the nation of Israel, man. We don't care about how you're setting and, how you doing. Listen, man, all you nations are coming to, y'all coming to Jerusalem and being the new slaves, man. That's the truth. Every Israelite man, woman, and child is going to have a slave. So you Edomites, I be seeing Edomites running, jogging, all right? Yeah, y'all better get your muscles straight. Y'all better stretch your legs because there's going to be a lot of working to do in the kingdom, man. And the Israelite is not even going to lift one fucking finger. So let me continue. So it says, thou hast set thy nest among the stars, then I'll bring thee down, save the Lord. Right. And that's why they have NASA. All right, NASA, the word NASA in the Greek means deceived, because they deceived the whole world thinking we landed on the moon. You even got NASA astronauts, so-called astronauts, saying that we haven't landed on the moon, and you can't go to the moon. You can't go to space. And you may be thinking, why is that? Because that Van Allen belt. All right, once you pass that, when you pass that stratosphere, your body can be set on fire. For example, when you watch movies of Esau's imagination, but when you watch movies on how they travel to space and how they come back down from space to Earth, when you watch movies of them astronauts or somebody in the rocket or an alien, so-called alien, whatever, goes to that atmosphere, what is the first thing that vehicle, that aircraft does? It sets on fire, man. It's on fire because it's going through a high speed at that Van Allen belt. Basically, that's radioactive fire. Okay, what's it called? The ozone layer. Okay? You can't pass the ozone layer. There's that coverage that protects the earth, man. You can't pass that. So this is a prison planet. No man can leave out this planet, man. No matter, you can build the biggest technology advancement, you cannot leave this fucking planet, man. Okay? That's when we watch movies, when they even go to space, all right? When you see astronauts going in a rocket launcher, okay, in a rocket, a space rocket, or some form of spacecraft, and they go straight up to the air, and the tip of the rocket is set on fire. Why is that? Because that Van Allen belt. So this is a prison planet. Our bodies can't go up there. Those are terrestrial bodies, man. These are terrestrial bodies. Even when they had them 2 astronauts, they went up there. They was going for what, 62 days? Okay, over 62 days. And they didn't come back straight and cool and collected and calm like they once did when they left. No, they was fucked up, man. They had some form of PTSD up there, PTSD. That's why we gonna need them brand new bodies, man. So hey, them NASA space stations, them galactic space stations that Esau built, them satellites, Lord's gonna bring their ass down, man, like stars, man, like meteorites, and it's gonna hit you fucking Edomites in the face. So let me read this again. Actually, let me grab some notes. Let me skip down to 8. This is Obadiah 1 and 8. How shall not in thy day, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ahshamiah, even destroy the wise men out of Teman, out of Edom, and the understanding out of the mount of Edom. Okay, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that everyone that the mount of Esau may be called by slaughter. Right. Now, if you do your history on the tribe of Teman, okay, I just checked it up that Esau had what? I checked it was like 14 tribes on ChatGPT, and when the name tribe, the thing on ChatGPT that it numbered like the highest biggest tribes of Esau Edom was Teman. Now Amalek is the head tribe, but Teman is the warrior tribe of Esau Edom. And who is Teman today? The Germans, the Nazis, okay, the Austrian-Hungarians. Those were the Temanites, man. Okay, Donald Trump, he's a Temanite. Okay, Albert Einstein, I believe he's a Temanite. Or Oppenheimer, okay, that's a Temanite. Okay, Goebbels, okay, all these Nazi scientists, those were Temanites. Okay, that's why in World War II, Nazi Germany was beating the hell out of America, and not just in political power, but in engineering, inventions, weapons, biological warfare stuff, all types of stuff, man. One thing they don't teach you in school, that when Americans went over to Normandy, when Americans were on D-Day, when they went to Normandy, a lot of American weapons used to be overheated. Okay, I bring this all the time, but the American weapons was easily jammed and overheated. So you read books on World War II, a lot of American soldiers, what they do, they'll pick up Nazi Germany weapons to fight against the Germans. Now you may be thinking, why did Germans have such better weapons? Because, well, they had better scientists. American weapons back in World War II, they used to overheat, jam. Some of them even combust. But when they picked them German weapons up, it was more sufficient. It was more better. Why? Because the way how the weapons were was on a higher level, man. They had better scientists. Okay, and it was more scientists just Albert Einstein. It was various of Temanite scientists that we don't even know today. Like the submachine gun, the M60 submachine gun that's a very advanced weapon. During that time, Teman was them Germans, they were ahead of the game, man. Not only that, they had a lot of funding from the Rothschilds. And Adolf Hitler's real name is not Adolf Hitler, it's Adolf Schuckelberger, because he was a legitimate cousin of the Rothschild family. Basically, he was a distant cousin from the Rothschild family. That's why he got so much money to create all these weapons, man. You gotta be thinking, how did Nazi Germany got all these tanks and weapons? How the fuck did Germany got so powerful in just in a decade, man? From the 1929 to the 30s to the 40s, man. How did Nazi Germany get so powerful? How did Adolf Hitler have so much influence in Nazi Germany? Because through the Rothschilds. If you want to make war, hey, you need a lot of money, man. That probably was my last order. But yeah, man, that's how Nazi Germany was winning all them wars, them battles in World War II. But you know, prophecy had to commit. So, you know, in the Allied nations like United States and Great Britain, France, and all them nations they defeated Nazi Germany. And you know, you still had a little bit of Nazi Germany left in Germany during that time when they was ruling. And they had to separate America. America got a lot of Nazis. America got a lot of them German, Polish scientists. Project Paperclip, man. Check that up. Okay, Project Paperclip. Because what does a paperclip do? When you put a paperclip in a stack of papers, when you get a paperclip in a stack of papers, you can just slide it through to a point where you see a stack of papers, you can't even see the paperclip that's sticking out, man. So what does that symbolize? Well, when Nazi Germany was being taken over, when Adolf Hitler lost his power, and the United States came to Germany and now into that Russia, those scientists, them German scientists, a lot of them were Amalekites, Temanites. They renamed themselves. They destroyed their own identity and gave themselves new names. And some of them went to Argentina, and a lot of them Naphtaliite women. So you got a lot of Amalekites and Temanites in Argentina and Chile. That's why we hear stories or jokes or memes of Argentina of people be saying, "Oh, my dad is German," and they be like, "Oh, really?" Because a lot of them Nazi scientists from Germany went to Argentina. So and they removed their German names and gave themselves Hispanic names. They show you that in the movie X-Men First Class. Okay, the scientists that tortured Magneto after those years of the Holocaust, because there was a big huge hoax. All right, he fled and went to Argentina and got a new name until Magneto found him. Okay, there's a lot of books on this, man, but this shows you, man, that Esau, he's the devil that the Bible speaks about, man. He changes his name, he changes his identity just to fit in amongst the people. So this is There's Obadiah 1 and 9, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that everyone the mountain of Esau may be cut off by slaughter, right? And you Edomites are going to be cut off by slaughter, man. When the kingdom is established, you Edomites are going to be cut off, man. Completely done. Forever. Now, don't get me wrong, I have to go through that 1,000 years of hardcore captivity. And those 1,000 years are going to be very long, man. See, why do you think these elites built these underground cities, man? Because they know that Yahweh Shai is coming. And they're going to be the first slaves. All right? Yo, that's going to be crazy. They know that there's going to be a near extinction level event because the majority of mankind is going to be destroyed. While remnants are either going to be, those remnants are either going to be saved or be building underground bunkers, man. Two groups are going to survive this upcoming time. Two groups. The elect and the elites. If you're not part of the elect, you're going to die. Okay? If you're not spiritually part of the elect, if you're not part of the elect, but through the spirit power of Yahweh Shai, you're going to be destroyed. But if you're not if you're not related to an elite Rothschild or Rockefeller or DuPont, all right, you're not related to the Bush family or the Kennedy family, you're not related to none of them, and you're just a regular Edomite or heathen, and not just Edomites, but if you're not related to them elite Hamites or Japhites or Amalekites, hey man, if you're not related or if you're not part of that circle of them high elite heathens, guess what? Your ass is grass, man. And you're gonna be cut like grass, man. Like I'm saying, the only two groups that's gonna survive these upcoming times is the elect, all right, and the elite. I'm gonna grab this one scripture, and I might go to Wawa get a water, man. My mouth is like dry. This is Revelation 6:15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens of the rocks and the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face that sitteth on the Lamb, that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come. Who shall able to stand? So right, hey, these elites, that's why they build these underground bunkers, because they're saying hide us from the Lamb, please. Hide us from the land. We don't want to be destroyed like amongst these people. So they got all their money. That's why America's economy is in debt right now. Why do you think the billions of trillions of dollars are missing? Why do you think we have so much debt we can't even pay back China? Because these higher up elites, they're investing all their money in underground bunkers. And they don't got underground bunkers in America. No, that's suicide. They got underground bunkers in Switzerland, Poland, Germany. Because they know that you Americans, y'all fucked, man. They know that there's going to be a near extinction level event, and you so-called black people, y'all the number one people that are deeply fucked, man. And y'all can shake your heads all y'all want, but all those, listen, man. Once these shells be empty, man, what the fuck are you black people going to do, man? Nothing. I hate Jake, man. I can't wait till when Esau release them the martial law troops, man. Cause it's gonna be a reality check on everybody, man. So let me read 16. And said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne. Who is that? Yahweh Shai. They want to hide from Yahweh Shai, man. These heathens are terrified because they know what's to come. They know they're going to receive great slavery. They know they're going to receive great judgments, and they're going to be enslaved by the Israelites, man. The same people that you call niggers, spicks, and wetbacks, and natives and savages are going to be your fucking oppressors, man. They're going to be your masters, your rulers, man. Y'all going to be, you heathens, man, but especially you Edomites, y'all going to be the new niggas, man. Y'all going to be the new niggas on the planet. And nobody's going to be around you, man. Fucking bitch-ass heathens, man. I can't wait till the Lord bring this place to destruction, bring this place to fucking rubble, man. Because you heathens, you people need a fucking reality check. Y'all been living way too good for a minute, man. Now that time is up. We don't got that much time left, man. We don't have that much time left. I'm going to grab a water real quick, and I'm going to make a part 2. But, hey, Dawadi Yahweh Ahshamiah Shai, Bashim Kadash. Shalom to the elect. I'm going to make a part 2. Just give me 1 second, Akim. I'm just going to grab something to drink, and then, part 2 will start. So, hey, Shalom.